Hi, everybody. Good morning. Okay, so today we are going to talk about linking verbs. Now, we know that a verb um, is a word in which expresses action or being, and we've talked about our action words. It's verbs that we see or words that we see that has some sort of emotion, whether it's running, um, eat, thinking, wanting. Those are action verbs. And last week we also talked about helping verbs, those verbs that kind of give a little help to the action verbs as the sentences would not make sense without them. This week we're going to be talking about a linking verb. Now, a linking verb, it joins the subject to a noun or an adjective in the predicate of a sentence. Now, what that means we'll get into in just a second what the noun or the adjective in the predicate of a sentence is. First, what I want you to do is look at the examples of some of the linking verbs. They are am, is, are, was, were, be, being, and been. Now, these are just some examples of linking verbs. They're words that you've seen before, but it's not an action. You don't see an am, or you don't see is, and you don't see are. They are words that are being. So, an example of a linking verb in a sentence is right down here below. Jamie was the captain of our team. So, if we're looking at that, we see the word was, and it's already highlighted here. So, what I do when I'm thinking about this, and I saw up here where it says it joins the subject to a noun or an adjective in the predicate of the subject. Now, what that means, the subject of our story is Jamie. This is our subject of our sentence, I mean. There's our subject. Well, what was Jamie doing? Or who was Jamie? And we're talked about here how it joins the subject to a noun or an adjective. Well, Jamie was what? He was the captain. Okay. Jamie was the captain. So our linking verb is connected Jamie and captain together. Jamie was the captain. Now, of our team is another phrase that we'll go into possibly later on this year. Okay. So Jamie was the captain. Was is our linking verb and is joining Jamie to the word captain. Okay. All right. Let's go to this next one. Now, the directions say circle, boys and girls, circle. What are you going to circle? The linking verb in each sentence. Please make sure you do this. Okay, so our first sentence is Beth's clothes are muddy. All right, we're going to find the linking verb. Now, in this case, are is actually the only verb. We know it's a linking verb. What I do a lot of times when I'm trying to figure out what that linking verb is connecting, I say to myself, okay, what are muddy? Is Beth muddy? No. Are her clothes muddy? Oh, yeah. So I know that this linking verb is connecting the muddy and it's describing the clothes. Now, muddy just happens to be an adjective, it's describing the clothes. Beth's clothes are muddy. Your second sentence. The dogs at the farm were friendly. What is my verb? Were. Okay. What were friendly? Was it the farm? No. It was the dogs. So the word were, the linking verb, is connecting dogs and friendly. What were friendly? The dogs. Now you don't have to draw these arrows, but I'm doing this to show how it is joining the subject of the noun, which is the subject of the sentence, which is the dogs, to the adjective or the noun in this predicate. Okay? The dogs were friendly. My socks are soft and warm. Are is my linking verb. What are soft and warm? The socks. They describe soft and warm, describe the socks. So those are adjectives. The linking verb is connecting these adjectives to the subject. The 5 fish were happy and healthy. Were? What were they? Happy and healthy. So that describes what something was. What was happy? The fish. Now, the 5 is just an adjective. It tells me how many, or an adverb. It tells me, an adjective tells me how many fish. 5. So it was the fish that were happy and healthy. That's where were comes in. It joins happy and healthy to the fish. Everybody okay so far? All right, the next sentence. My favorite ink color is dark purple. All right, and if I'm not sure where it is, I can look back up here into my linking verbs if I can't find what that verb is. My favorite ink color is dark purple. Is my linking verb. What is it what is it linking? It's linking purple to the color, right? My favorite ink color is purple. What is dark purple? The color. Okay, this one may be a little trickier. I will be an elf in the school play. We know that be is the linking verb. Will is actually a helping verb. But all it wanted us to do was circle the linking verb. I will be an elf in the school play. Who's the subject of it, of this sentence? The elf, the play, or I? I is the subject. Okay, what about I? I will be an elf. So it's connecting the noun to the subject. I will be an elf. Apple pies are delicious. Are is your linking verb. What are delicious? That's my adjective right there. What's delicious? The pies. Now you might think it's apple pies. Apple, though, is describing the pies. Your noun is the pies. Number 8. Billy's old green jacket is too small. I know is my help or is my linking verb. What is it? It's small. It's small. What is small? Billy? Green? Jacket. Right, it's a jacket. So the jacket is too small. 2 describes how small it is. So we know that small is the adjective describing the jacket. The jacket is small. Number 9. Melinda is the fastest runner on our team. Who or what is the subject? What is this sentence about? It's about Melinda, right? Our linking verb is. Well, what about Melinda? Is she on our team? Is that what we're looking for? Or is it the runner? Or is it fastest? What is Melissa? She's the fastest runner, right? She's the runner. She's on our team. But Melissa is the runner. The fastest describes the runner, which in turn is describing who Melinda is. Your linking verb is. Gina and Victor are the quietest kids in the room. Here is your linking verb. What are Gina and Victor? Are they the room or the kids? It's the kids, right? Gina and Victor are the kids. and quietus describes them. So this is linking Gina and Victor. That's what that linking verb does. The old house was creepy. What was creepy? The house. Creepy describes the house. That's this verb was is linking the house and creepy. We were the spelling bee champions last year. Were is your linking verb. We is the subject. What were we? We were the champions. Spelling bee describes champions, describes that noun. These are your adjectives. But we were the champions. We were champions. Champions is linked to we by the linking verb were. Okay, so that is kind of a quick overview of what we're going to be working with this week. So make sure you follow the directions and circle the linking verbs. Again, you don't have to draw what they link together. I just kind of wanted to show you. Your directions were to just circle the linking verbs in the sentence. Okay, so that is your assignment for today. If you follow these directions, you are complete with your grammar assignment today. All right, we will see you soon.